Hi, I'm Joel Anderson, and I'm here with Kira Carrillo-Coaster of Post for Peace and Justice.
Hi.
Tell us about yourself.
Thank you, Joel. Well, Post for Peace and Justice is a national project, and in this case, we did 3 new posts with the Art of Autism, Terry Inc., and Divine Path in Fallbrook, California. And each post is about understanding autism. The experience of the people that worked on the post they're collaborative. They're made with between 5 and 20 people, and they're just beautiful and very magical. So each person thinks about a quote that they care about, and that goes on the post, because the posts are designed to promote understanding but also to inspire the participants. So it's really an amazing project. And so we have 3 new ones, and then we have 4 from previously, because these relate to what experiences people on the autism spectrum have, like more anxiety or depression, or feeling diversity, and just understanding autism and what you care about and what you want others to know.
I thought it was a very inspirational and motivational experience. Working on it together was fun because, not only did we bond over it and kind of develop a relationship working on it, but we also brought out what our opinions and our thoughts are towards what the message is about the post itself. So, having people understanding people on the spectrum and understanding people that have struggles in their lives and vice versa. And I really enjoyed working on it because, it not only helped me, express what I know about that, but it also helps me understand it more. You can't see it entirely, but I did do 2 faces on that side. I worked on some of the ideas of how we attached the dragonfly. I also helped with some ideas for some of the quotes. And there's also a nature section on our post on this side. I painted a redwood forest on that side, so that was a lot of fun working on that. Also, there's a first aid box.
I think it's good to have more information on this post than on the last post I did about autism, because we're always learning about this information and it keeps updating, so I think it'd be good to keep everyone else informed too through posts and art. So it's definitely more of a learning experience than anything else. I painted 2 different faces. One has a mask on it basically helps autistic people feel more normal and go into society. Even though it's damaging to us, it helps us in a way to interact with other people.
Well, fairies are very important, and I feel that fairies are kind of the protectors of the special people in the world. And of course, they're protectors of trees and nature, but they look out for us that are a little bit different. They're kind of like looking out for the underdogs. And so I was always related to fairies and stories from my grandparents, and my grandfather used to call me a fairy, and that's why I'm Fairy Queen Flutterby. But the thing about the fairy is it always made me feel empowered. And when I portray the fairy, I can just be anybody, and it's magical, and people just love the fairy. And it's just a wonderful way to escape Robin, because Robin's kind of intense. And obviously, speaking of myself, not to talk about myself in third person, but I can be a very intense individual. But when I put on that costume and I'm the fairy, I'm graceful and I'm mindful.
You did this magnificent collage of children's toys on the bottom of this post.
Yeah.
Because the bottom is about the children's experience and ways to help parents.
Well, we picked toys that would pretty much represent all the different generations and, all the different likes and nuances that children are fascinated with. Well, children can relate to characters. They can personify and become that character, and now they're empowered, kind of like when I became the fairy. And so this combination and this kind of jumbled is just to kind of show some controlled chaos, and then of course leads up with the child's hand, because of course children are playing with their hand, using their hands to play, so we wanted to represent them. And also, if you go to the very center, the reason I put Horton in the center is because the story of Horton Hears a Who, in the end, the little dust speck with all the little characters that were on the dust speck, they were so afraid they were being missed out that they didn't matter. And their message was, we are here, we are here, we are here, I am here.
Know me for my abilities, not my disabilities. Branches to change the way the world sees, helps and empowers individuals with special needs. Carrie Eads, mission statement.
I am stunned. I mean, all our hard work has paid off on this thing.
It's beautiful.
I'm at a loss for words of what to say because we did such an amazing job on this.
You did.
And I just can't believe we were able to pull this off in 2 weeks. Mine says, seeing is believing, believing is seeing. So my dream someday is to go out on a boat and see orcas and take pictures of them and maybe interact with them. And the reason why I chose orcas because they travel in packs, which involves family, because my family is important to me and their families are important to them, which is why they travel in a group called pods, and they never leave each other's sides and they stay with their mother for the rest of their lives. So now I also chose orcas because Free Willy is my favorite movie. So when I think about orcas, I think about family, and I'm close to my family. So, and when people see orcas, it shows that when you see them, you believe that they exist and that they stay together as a family.
How do you feel? Feel happy?
Happy?
Yeah, that's nice. Do trees grow? Do they make you feel like you're expanding?
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. Me too. I love trees.
I like about it that the trees up branches.
And then you've got the trees that grow from your hand up through other people, behind other people's hands. Isn't that cool? It symbolizes you're all together, doesn't it?
Yes.
Like a team, right? Being different gives the world color.
Yes.
And you got beautiful color on there, didn't you?
Yes.
It's so wonderful. It's kind of a happy color.
Yes.
So what did you feel about this? You have a smiley face there too, didn't you?
I feel good.
Yeah, it's really cool. And the smiley face is kind of a happy feeling.
Yes.
And then what do you think about this color?
Red.
Yeah.
Gold.
And what? And
Gold.
And gold, right. That's very cool. And your hand comes out of know me for my abilities. Isn't that cool?
Yes.
That's wonderful. And you even have a little bit of a branch coming up too, which is connecting all of you. This branch is really a great idea
Yes.
because it branches around everybody. And that shows that we're all together, right?
We are doing Post for Peace that represents autism and empowering the community in autism. That means that in the whole entire project, we're going to represent our artists and show them what autism means to us. Well, we're doing all different kinds of parts, but we're doing a grapevine that runs all around the whole entire post that is 8 feet tall, and we are putting imagery in that shows our different artists and their story.
I helped make some small little decorations, like ornaments for the grapevine that we have on the post. The little eyes, ears, the mouth, and the little hands holding a heart locket. The eyes and ears sort of represent a lot of things, like what we look at and what we hear. We're listening and we're watching, we're learning. The mouth is sort of, a lot of people can relate to this. The mouth, it has a zipper on it, meaning this, the form of like silence. Like in my past, when I was younger in school, like in elementary, I used to talk a lot, and I was told to try and stay quiet. Sometimes I took that a little too literally, and soon it had made me grow silent too much. One of the other things was the hand with the heart locket, because we are holding our own life, and we want to share our life with others, to know, like, they understand how we live.
So I done the sunflower, I done the grapes, I done the leaves, I painted green, and the dove. Working on the post make me happy.
Hot, glow, happy, love, yes. My quote said, care for animals is easier than people. And over there, you see there's the kite. Now, a kite is like kind of a bit like, well, it makes me grown empowered. It feels like you'll be a better person if you learn something new. I know in the top, you look like a disco ball, but it's actually, what I call it a moon star, because I think it kind of almost was the same shades of the colors of the moon. It shines so bright, it looked like a star. And that's all I know. Thank you.
We want to thank the Oceanside Museum of Art for hosting this incredible, wonderful, emotional project. The Art of Autism brings together dreams, it brings together understanding, and it gives a voice where often people need to have a voice and be heard. So thank you, Oceanside Museum, and also all the participants who participated in this project.